So in today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make a cold shoulder flared dress. So this cold shoulder flared dress is going to have a sleeve, as you can see right there on the thumbnail. So I'm going to make use of 3 yards of fabric. So you can use any fabric of your choice. So these 3 yards of fabric I have here, I have it on fold already, as you can see. So this is it on fold. Can you see that? So once you have folded it, the first fold, you will have 1.5 this way. Then you pick up this folded, folded part and match it up, form a triangle with it. Let this part touch this part this way. Can you see? So what I'm doing here is folding it on bias. I believe you understand my explanation. So I folded it on bias right now. So that folded part this way, I've made it to kiss this folded part also. So I'm going to arrange it properly. Then we'll start making our markings on it right away. So once we have ruled the starting line, as you can see. So this part is the folded part that will serve for front and back. So I'm going to insert my neckline. So I'm working with 3.5 inches. Okay, so by the time I sew my bias, I'll have it at 4, and I'll also work with 3.5 inches for the depth of the neckline. For the back, I'm working with 2 inches. So I'm going to connect the back to this and connect the front to this. So I'll just go ahead and connect. I'm going to connect it this way. Then for this, I'll just make a square of it to have my neckline at the appropriate place, as you can see. I'll just go ahead and do this. Alright, so at this point I'm going to take the measurement of my shoulder line. So the shoulder line, I'll just mark it at 8 inches, and from that 8 inches I'll come down by 1 inch. So at that 1 inch, I'll just connect my shoulder drop. So once that is done, I'm going to keep my ruler straight to take my chest line. So my chest line measurement is 8 inches for this dress. I'll just go ahead and measure from here to here, 8 inches, and find the midpoint. So at this midpoint, I'm going to go in by 0.75 and 0.5. So 0.5 is for the back. So I'll first connect the back, as you can see, and 0.75 is for the front. I'll connect. So on this line, it's supposed to serve as the chest line. So I'll just go ahead and go to the front on that line, just the way we take our bust circumference. So the bust circumference is 36, divided by 4 is 9. I'll just add 2 inches, which is 11 inches. Okay, so I'm going to connect what I have here from here to here. I'll connect to here, and the back I'll go ahead and connect. So once I've done that, next is to connect what I have on this line. I'm going to slant it this way. Of course, you can see how I'm slanting it. I'm taking it to the hem line. So after I've done that, the next I will do is to take the measurement of our full length. So from here, I'm going to take the full length of this dress all around as usual. So here I'll be working with 40 inches. So this is my 40 inches, or let me work with 38. So I'll just go ahead and mark the 38. So still having my shoulder here, I'll just go ahead and keep marking the 38. From that point I'll keep marking the 38. So once I've gotten the 38, I'll just go ahead and cut off. So let me cut it off now. So here I've cut out the hem part, as you can see. So the next is to go ahead and cut out the shoulder line. So I'll just go ahead and add 1/2 inch. But once I get to the neckline for the back, I'll just cut the back first. Remember, we have both back and front here. Then I'll come to the armhole and I'm going to cut my armhole for the back first. So once I get here, I'll just go ahead and cut. So this is what our flare dress looks like. So I'll just go ahead and take off what I have on the inside. I'll take off the inside, that is the back. And for the front, this is my front. So now for the front, I'll just cut out the neckline for the front separately. Okay, I've detached the back from it. So the neckline for the front, I'll just go ahead and cut it. And then I'll cut what I have here for the armhole for the front as well. So I'll go ahead to join the shoulders together and also tape with the neckline and the armhole with my bias. So it's high time for us to sew the front and back together. So I'll just put them together and stitch the neckline, back and front neckline. Okay, so I'm going to stitch back and front neckline together. So I'll stitch it right away on the shoulder line, then we'll start piping the neckline. So now I'm done joining the shoulder seam lines. So the next thing I want to do is to go ahead and pipe the neckline. So I'll just go ahead and use my bias. So now I'm done piping the neckline, so you can see. So I just piped it all around. So the next I will do is also to pipe the armhole to the end before attaching the cold shoulder sleeve. So before you attach the cold shoulder sleeve, I've already piped the armhole. Can you see? I've piped the armhole for left and right. So now I'll just use this to demonstrate to you how to sew this cold shoulder sleeve. So here I'm going to mark the midline of where I want my cold shoulder sleeve to start. So I'll just go ahead and mark from the shoulder line. I'm going to mark my cold shoulder at 4 inches, which is the midline. Okay, so I'll just mark my 4 inches. So I've already cut out the fabric I'll be using for this cold shoulder. So this cold shoulder, we are going to just sew it, this way. But before we do that, it's going to have an elastic band. So I've cut out my fabric for the elastic band, and the width of my fabric is 6 inches and the length is 30 inches. So I'll pick up one and I'll use this one to demonstrate to you. So I'm going to make my elastic casing. You can see how I'm making it. So I'll bring in my elastic and insert. Then I'm going to also run the hem this way. So let me do that. So I've gone ahead to hem the part I'm going to insert my elastic. So the elastic, I'm going to cut my elastic at 8 inches. Okay, so 8 inches is just okay. So I just cut it at 8 inches, and that is what I'm going to use to sew. I will insert it into this first. So I'll be using this is my 8 inches elastic, which I'm going to use for this cold shoulder sleeve. So So I'll go ahead and insert this. As you can see, I'll go ahead and insert it. So as I'm inserting this into I'll just be very careful. I don't have the elastic go right in, so I'll just go ahead and hold this part first on my machine, then I'll insert the remaining. So I've keep inserting right now. I've held this part already, so I'll just go back to my machine and I'll hold onto this and sew to the sleeve. At the 4 inches mark I made, I'll go ahead and stitch. So you can go ahead and serge. It's better when you serge this part, you weave it, okay, so it will look neat for you. So I'll just go ahead and turn it this way. I'll sew from one end to the other. I'll also do the same from one end to the other. So at the end of the day, we have the coat shoulder. So let me do that now. So this is what the coat shoulder sleeve looks like. So with elastic, as you can see. So that is how we'll come to the end of this tutorial. So I have this on 2 sleeves. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends. Drop your comment on the comment section and your suggestions as well. Thank you for coming. See you in the next class. Bye.